Hello, my dear subscribers. Welcome back to Meme Educators. Hey, it's Vinay, your meme buddy, and today we are diving into the Dart programming language basics part 1. Whether you are a coding pro or just getting started, this video is for everyone. So hit that subscribe button, grab some snacks, and let's make the Dart programming as fun as sharing memes. No more delays. Dart programming language basics part 1 is here. So let's dive in and enjoy the easy peasy world of coding with a dash of memes. So are you ready? Let's meme it up. Dart programming language basics part 1. If you miss out the first video of this series, Introduction to Flutter and Dart, please watch that video first and then come to Dart programming language basics part 1 video. Let's say the hello world program in Dart programming language. If you are aware of any other programming language before Dart, you will definitely know what is a main function, what is the role of a main function. Generally, main function is a starting point to any program in any programming language. We can't write any program without a main function in any programming language. When it comes to Dart, we develop apps using Dart. So that's why main function is an entry point to the app. So and main function have the highest priority than any other function in Dart. So let's see the basic syntax of the hello world program in Dart. So we start the main function with a void. It's because of we didn't return anything, any data in main function. If you return any type of data in the main function, we need to write the particular data type instead of writing void keyword. So inside that main function, we need to write the whatever content we want to execute. So here we are writing the print statement. Print statement is nothing but showing the output inside the print statement in output screen. So we are writing the hello world string inside the print statement. So when we run this program, the compiler will tells to the system this program is decided to show the hello world as an output. Then the system will understand and the system will show you hello world on the output screen. That's the background thing of the hello world program. So let's see the variables and data types in Dart. So what is a variable? In Dart, a variable is a container for storing and manipulating data during the execution of program. Variable is a simply defined as a container. So let's see the example for that. If you see this video, on the hands of the Mr. Bean, there is a container contains popcorn. It is very similar to the variable. The variable is also a container which can stores the data. Here, these containers storing the popcorn, and the variable can also manipulate the data. So let's see that. So here Mr. Bean manipulating that data in the container. It is very similar. These videos are very similar to the variable functionality. So variable can store the data, variable can manipulate the data, which is similar to this popcorn concept. And variable can store any type of data inside that because it is a container. And Dart is a statically typed language because we will know and the compiler will know what type of data the variable contains at the time of the compilation time only. That's why Dart is a statically typed language. So if you want to use the stored data in a variable or if you want to manipulate the stored data in a variable, you need to know how to declare a variable and types of declarations of a variable in Dart programming language. Let's see how many types of declarations of variables are there in Dart programming language. There are three types of declarations of variables in Dart programming language. They are implicit type declaration, explicit type declaration with object keyword, explicit type declaration with data type. So let's see how to declare a variable, how to initialize a variable. Let's see the syntax of that. So you see the first line of that. Declaration starts from a data type or a variable keyword or a object keyword, or sometimes you can use dynamic also, and then we write variable name of our wish. we can write anything of anything, any name instead of variable name in declaration. And if you see the second line, this is the initialization. It is similar to declaration, but we are initializing a value, initializing a data to the variable name with using a assignment operator equal to. So let's see the implicit type declaration. In implicit type declaration, we use the var keyword. So if you see the example, here we are using a var keyword, and the name is a variable name, and we are initializing it to a string, that is a Mr. Bean. So the implicit type declaration means the compiler will decide what type of data the variable storing at the compilation time. If you read this, in this example, the var keyword is used for implicit type declaration. The type of variable name is automatically declared by the compiler based on the assigned value. So based on this string, Mr. Bean, the name is of string type is decided by the compiler. So that is the thing in implicit type declaration. So in this case, the type would be declared as a string because the value assigned is a string literal, and that is Mr. Bean. So let's see the example video of this concept. So while you are writing exams, you may be fail or pass. You are able to know these things at the time of the results only, and the and the teacher will decide, and the uh, teacher will decide whether you are fail or pass in the exam. So here the compiler will decide how what type of data is the variable storing. If you pass, the what type of grade you got is decided by the teacher. It is similar to the compiler. Here teacher is similar to compiler, and the grades and pass or fail is similar to the type of data. And let's see the second type declaration, and that is the explicit type declaration with object keyword. In this, we use object keyword. If you see the example, object name equal to Bob. Here the name is a variable name, and it is initialized to a string again, and that is Bob. Object is a superclass of all the data types like int, double string, and more, many more. So if you write object, so the compiler take it as an object. It does not mention that it is a string or a integer or a double value. It completely take it as an object. You can also write dynamic instead of object. It have also same properties. So let's see what is the difference between var keyword and object keyword in an online editor. So for the online editor, code editor, you need to type .pad.dev in any browser. So if you see, we declare a variable with a var keyword, and at the same time we declare a variable with a dynamic. Let's change this to object. If you place your cursor on a var keyword, the var variable, so it mentioning as it is an int type variable. But if you place your cursor on B, it is telling us it is an object because it is a superclass of all the data types. Superclass of all the data type means it have higher priority. It have higher hierarchy than all the others. Like it is similar to the parent and child hierarchy. The if the parent is there, no one will talk about the functionalities of children. We can directly talk about the children to, we can directly talk to the parent. So that is the functionality of object. So that is the difference between var keyword and object keyword. Let's see dynamic, how dynamic will work. Dynamic. So when you place your cursor on B, so it shows as it is a dynamic local variable. So the object and the dynamic keyword have similar properties. But the object keyword is decide that can be declared, that can be um, modified. What type of data it is storing is modified by the compiler at compilation time. But in case of dynamic, it is done at a runtime, not compilation time. That is the difference between object and dynamic. So parent child hierarchy. And the third type declaration is explicit type declaration with data type. So let's see it. It is an efficient way to declare any variable. So you must declare type of a data. uh, you must declare the variable which is the type of the data. So here the Bob is of string type. So we are declaring the name variable as a string. So in this example, the type of a variable name is explicitly declared as a string. Not only string, we can make it as int if it is a int variable, int value. We can make it as a double if it is a double value, and many more. These provides a clarity to both compiler and other developers, indicating that the variable is expected to reference a string object. So by declaring like this, we have a clarity, like the beside images. If you see that he is an Indian, he is a Britisher. By declaring these like this, we have a clarity what type of nationality, uh, who is which person belongs to which country. We make clarity on that. So by declaring this, like similar to this, we declare the type of a variable explicitly before the variable name. So this provides a clarity to compiler and developer, other developers before. With this approach, you retain advantages of type-specific methods and properties associated with the string class. So by declaring the name variable like this, we can apply many methods which are available in string. So by this explicit type declaration, we can achieve that methods which are available on strings. So if you think this video is informative to you, if you enjoy this class, please subscribe to Meme Educators. Sorry, subscribe to Meme Educators.